continuing to hold them. Now the gates are back. They're off and they're racing. Nicky Motor, King's Court the first away. Dance With Me. And also Vomo Island from the inside have speed. Followed further back behind them. Big Day On It. A length and a half away. Righto. Drifting back into the field. Awesome Boy soon after the start. And then came Prince. Further back behind them. Storm Away. Settled down near the tail end of the field. Back behind it. Military Power. King's Court boots up on the inside to go to the lead. 500 to run. King's Court a half a length on Nicky Motor. Goes up now and gives King's Court the big stare coming into the turn. Third, locked away on the fence, Vomo Island. Dance With Me is right there as well. 2 lengths righto. Big Day On It. Back on the inside, Storm Away looking for the short way home. Followed further back by Awesome Boy at the 200 mark. Nicky Motor, King's Court. They're having a battle royale. King's Court on the inside, fighting back tooth and nail. He now reclaims the lead from Nicky Motor. Down the outside, righto. King's Court though, King's Court. King's Court wins it. King's Court lifted home by young Zeph Johnston Porter. One from righto. Storm Away. Behind them, Awesome Boy. And also making ground, Prince, Nicky Motor. Vomo Island next home. Followed by Dance With Me. A gap to Big Day On It. And at the tail end of the field, right from the word go, Military Power. King's Court, number 4. Zeph Johnston Porter sat down and he went to work when the challenge came from Nicky Motor. They paired off. King's Court, though, was able to shake off Nicky Motor. Righto began to really lengthen and hit overdrive. Storm Away shooting up along the rails after getting back off the speed. But King's Court has found some great form this campaign and has now won 3 of its 4 runs. In fact, the only defeat came when it was probably unlucky after being caught wide most of the journey on that occasion. 34.74, the back end 600, 3/4 a short head. The numbers are 4-2-7-5. King's Court by Time to Reign from Writ Large for Chris and Michael Gangemi, ridden by apprentice Zeph Johnston Porter. Strong hands and heels kid who can really extract every ounce out of them, and he's done exactly that with King's Court, who wins its 4th from 10 runs. Righto second by Harry Angel, Brad Graham and Paul Harvey, and 7 Storm Away by Lucky Vega from Nightingales. Holly Watson in the saddle for Mitchell Pateman. Those are the details after the running of race 6, the Swan Draft handicap 4, 2, 7 and 5. Well, we go to race 7. First of our majors today, the Group 2 Lawn Pride Australia Karrakatta Plate over the 1200. The emergencies aren't required. 17, 18, 19 and 20 in one of the finest editions, modern day editions of the Karrakatta, the premier race for 2-year-olds on the WA calendar. That comes up at 3 o'clock. In the meantime, here's Lockie Taylor, who joins us from the winner's enclosure, and making his way across here to join him is co-trainer Chris Gangemi as this horse continues to race in a purple patch of form.
Thanks, Darren. That he does. 3 from 4 this preparation as Chris joins me once again. Chris, congratulations on the victory. King's Court, he is really going from strength to strength.
Yeah, it was a good win, Lock. Obviously, it's 3 from 4. This preparation now, and he's a nice little horse, fast little bugger. Obviously found the rail and that helped, but he's probably headed on the point of the corner and he fought on good, so it was good.
To his credit, he continues to find the line late in his races, and that's not exactly a trait known for horses that a jump run over the 1,000.
Yeah, that's right. Obviously, early on, he won a lot of 400-metre trials and looked like a little squib sort of thing. But there's been a couple of wins so far where he's sort of been head and foot on. So he's not just a fast little bugger. He's got a bit of toughness as well.
4 runs now for the preparation. How's he tracking behind the scenes?
Really good. He actually put in a disappointing 1 second up where he sort of got caught 3 deep outside the leaders. But he seemed a bit off anyway, even if he got a good run that day. I'm not sure it would have won. So, but since then, his last couple of weeks have been good. So I think you probably have 3 weeks now. There's a couple of 1,000 metres in 3 weeks. And yeah, we'll keep going until he runs a bad one.
I know the team and the owners love a big day. What do celebrations look like now?
Yeah, a lot better now. It takes the pressure off the ones later on. So we can top it off with a big day if we could win the one later on, though.
Well done here.
Thanks, buddy.
There's Chris Gangemi. I'm sure the Rock Magic bar here at Ascot will be flowing for the win of King's Court. He is just absolutely flying, and to the horse's credit, he had to absorb a great deal of pressure from the 500-metre mark onwards, but he was really tough and good enough to hold out a fast-finishing RWWA and storm away in the final 100 metres.
And isn't the Ganjammies winning a race here on Quokka Day a perfect advertisement for race ownership here, Lockie? They do such a wonderful job with these tried horses. They wouldn't have paid a lot for King's Court. They syndicate him. There's little micro shares available left, right and centre, and you can see all of these happy connections that'll be heading up to the winner's bar for a free beer and then off to the Rock Magic bar for the rest of the afternoon. So it's reward for effort. They put a lot into the game and they're starting to get some reward for these new connections who are on a wonderful ride. He's now won 3 in this one campaign, gone from a Class 1 to a 3-year-old midweeker to an all-age 60-plus open handicap where he was able to absorb the pressure of Nicky Motor on straightening, shake her off, fight off the late challenge of the well-supported Righto, and a solid return too from the fellow 3-year-old in Stormaway who was attacking the line hard late. Back in 4th, the fading Nicky Motor. 4, 2, 7 and 5 the numbers there after race number 6 as we start to really heat up here. The Karrakatta Plate will be our next for coverage here on course at Ascot. But Zephyr Johnston Porter joins us now after the 3rd victory in the one campaign for King's Court. Zeph, this horse, he's really quick and he's really tough.
Yeah, no, he is. He seems to find a lot, and no, so far we've been a very good team.
600-metre marker. Chanel loomed up on the outside and really started to pour the pressure on.
Yeah, I was a little bit concerned, but I've got a lot of trust in the horse, and I know he's got the ability, so I was never really out of worry.
Considering that she's eyeballed you so early and you had to kick back underneath her, were you feeling like you were a bit vulnerable late?
Yeah, very little. At the beginning, I thought we had to do a little bit too much work and it was going to harm him, but by looks of it, he's just too strong and did everything perfect.
What about for yourself? 3-kilo claim on a big day like this in front of a big crowd. I'm sure it's a great moment.
Nah, definitely. It always means a lot to get a winner anyway, and especially for the Game Genies, they've been a lot and a very big support to me. So, yeah, no, and a big day. It's amazing.
Keep riding like that. They'll keep building you on. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
There's Zephyr Johnston Porter, one of the absolute gentlemen of the jockey's room. He combines with Christian Michael Ganjamie and King's Court to take out race 6 here at Ascot. Don't go anywhere because it really starts to heat up now. Upcoming is the Lawn Pride Australia Karrakatta Plate for the 2-year-olds.